town near to a big mountain lived a girl called Alice. She lived with her grandma and sister. Alice always thought leave her house and go to live in a city, because it is her great dream. But if she left her house, her grandma and sister will be stay alone. Once Alice walked with her grandma walking around a mountain. Her grandmother tells a story about the mountain, and she said, "If you wish something here in the mountain, it will make your wish a reality." She just thought on how would be her life in a city. The next day Alice woke up in the morning. She had a headache. She felt so strange because she felt like on a dream, because she sat around and saw different things. But she said, "It is just a dream." But after she went to bathroom, she watched her in a mirror, and she watched a stranger boy's face. She just thought that's a very real dream. In that moment, a cell phone rang. When she wanted to answer the cell phone, and had a message, and it said, "Jake, I will go to your house. We will go to school after we go to our job. If you don't go to your job, you will be fired." Alice just thought that the dream wasn't just a normal dream. A few minutes after arrived Jake's friends. Then Alice was very frightened, but she continued to think it was just a bad dream. Her friend told her that they were already late, that they had to go to school. Alice, acting like Jake, just said, "Okay," and decided to follow Jake's friend. Just told him that he was very strange, and if they did not walk fast, they would be late to school. Alice only objected. "When I get to school, I take the normal class if it hurt is where Jake's life." When he finished, he went to his work, which was in a restaurant, and Jake worked as a waiter. He called us to him that he was acting very strange. Alice remained quiet and obeyed. The dream was no longer something normal, seemed very real.
When Alice came back to Jake's house, she lay down on his bed and fell asleep. Waking the next day, she thought that nothing had happened, and that it had only been a bad dream. She went to her bathroom, looked in the mirror, and everything seemed normal. Then, her grandmother told her that she had behaved very strange the day before. Confused, Alice thought, "But if yesterday was a normal day, how could it have been something strange?" After, Alice went to her school, where her classmates looked at her strangely. She asked to her classmates why they were so distant with her. Her classmates told her about her behavior the day before. She just thought that it was a joke. She didn't pay much attention to that. When she got back to her house, went back to sleep, and it happened the same thing. Woke up in the same room where she had been before. She thought, "If this is a dream as I might know." Alice followed the normal day and returned to Jake's house to sleep in the same way as the day before. It wasn't just a dream, and remembered the words her grandmother told her. "If you wish something here in the mountain, it will make your wish a reality." Then she knew that the magic mountain had fulfilled her wish, but not as she had thought otherwise, but in a different way, and she was changing her body every time she went to bed and woke up in Jake's body. A boy who had already boring lived in the city. Then Alice knew that having a boring life wasn't what she wanted, and thanks to the desire she asked when she was on mountain, she knew that it was best to live her life in her town, and that her great dream wouldn't be perfect, because if she isn't with the people she really wants, it wouldn't be worth fulfilling her desire. and if it hadn't been thanks to the magic mountain, she wouldn't have chosen the best option.
This is the end of this story. The moral that about this story is the complexity of a life full of luxuries and comfort will not be satisfied to the simplicity of a place that fills those empty places in our life that will address to different perception of a fantasy to a reality in the desire we want to live. Let's look around and we'll start to observe how lucky we are, how close to us in our happiness, and we do not give you the opportunity to prove it. Each of our day is a precious and irreplaceable. It's up to us to take advantage of it or fall into the sea of forgetfulness in order never to be able to live it.
Created using Powtoon.